Y'all remember when the Eagles got Nnamdi Asamoah from Oakland, from the Raiders? When he was with the Raiders, Nnamdi Asamoah was balling. He was a Pro Bowler. He was balling. When he got here, it wasn't the same because he was in a different system there, and that system worked for him. When he got here in Philly, it wasn't the same. So everybody was expecting something that our system, our defensive scheme didn't offer, and it exposed him. It exposed him. Yep, yep. But Honey Badger was a baller, man. Definitely bigger than Honey Badger. Absolutely. Yeah, Nnamdi was dumb, but like people was like Nnamdi sucked. It was like, nah, he didn't necessarily suck. It just systems matter. Systems matter. If you're not in the right system, there's only so much you can do. So it doesn't matter sometimes how good you are or where you're doing. A great example is I'll use Hassan Reddick. Look what happened to Hassan Reddick his first couple years in Arizona. And when they finally figured out what he does best and they let him do it, look what happened. Look what happened when he was in Carolina and they put his hand in the dirt. And you remember that 3-sack game? Was it 3 sacks or 4 sacks? I think it was a 3 sacks game against us, against the Eagles when he was with Carolina. And then when he gets to the Eagles, the first 4 or 5 weeks, they had him playing off ball, dropping back into coverage. And Jonathan Gannon said it himself. He would have led the league in sacks if he hadn't been dropping them into coverage the first 4 games of the season. Then why'd you do it? You did it because you were trying to fit the player into your system rather than fitting your player around a playmaker. Put him in a situation that let him make plays. And contrary to popular belief, I think Bryce Huff is in the same situation. I don't think Bryce Huff is a bust. You got what you got. The Jets, just like Hassan Reddick, they put him on the edge. This is what you do best. You got one job. If he's not a good run defender, stop putting him in at the run. That's why we got depth now. Let him do what he does best. On passing downs, let him in there, take the leash off, and let him go crazy. That's what good coaches do.